Thank you for joining me this morning. And we're going to continue with our August awareness. And what came up for me this week is how amazing life is and awakening our ability to realize that when we have this awareness for all the amazing things around us, we're able to just tap in and be grateful, appreciate, right? And accept what we have, but know that we don't stay there. So I was tapping into my words for August, and those are words that came up for me this week was awakening and amazing, appreciation, acceptance, and affirmations, actually. Making affirmations for myself. So as we settle in, let's connect with our breath, finding a comfortable seated position. And start to just feel where the breath is entering the body, how it's entering the body. Is it shallow? Is it deep? Can you breathe a little deeper? Our breath is our source of life, our first form of nourishment. And it's also our first form of cleansing. And together with our heartbeat, our breath and our heartbeat work in unison every single second of the day. So bringing some awareness and appreciation, conscious awareness and conscious appreciation to our breath helps us awaken ourselves from within. Every morning we awake. Do we tap in and really awaken from the inside out? Or do we just get caught up in the outside world? So right now, for the next 45 minutes, we're going to tap into heartfelt consciousness, awareness, appreciation, acceptance of our inner being. Find comfort in stillness as you witness your breath, as you really tap into who you are. Coming into this heartfelt consciousness, releasing from the collective consciousness that we live in. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the tongue, softening the eyebrows, softening the space between the ears. The inhale finds length in the spine. And the exhale helps to ground us. And we live in this constant ebb and flow of balance, finding length, finding growth, coming back every moment to that stability, knowing that we're in a safe place. With everything that we do, be with your breath right now. Be with your inner consciousness. Soften your gaze, restricting that visual sense allows us to go deeper within. Finding comfort in stillness. Finding comfort in being a silent witness without judgment to our inner universe. I invite you now to bring your right and your left energies to the center line of your body, at the heart center. Really feel those right and left energies. Starts with our right brain and our left brain. Crisscrosses throughout our body. And hopefully in the next few minutes, we'll release any blockages that you might be feeling in your gut, in your heart, in your ability to visualize, and so much more. So much more that we're actually unaware of. Really tapping into this right and left energy. So many of us are unaware that we are unaware. It's by taking pause and tapping in like this that we deepen our awareness. Let's inhale that up to the sky. Reaching up, beginning to stretch our side bodies, beginning to lengthen the spine even deeper. Draw the navel into the spine. The inhale finds length, and the exhale draws the shoulders down the back. The inhale, finding length, softening the jaw, softening the tongue. One more deep inhale as we take our gaze up to the sky. Exhale, rotate the hands facing out. Deep inhale and exhale, following an arc as wide as you can. Really reaching the hands out long until the arms are parallel to the earth. The inhale finding length. And the exhale finding grounding. Lengthening the fingertips and drawing the shoulders down the back and down. Drawing the navel to the spine. Maybe tilt the pelvis up a little bit. One more deep inhale here. And as we exhale, let's cactus the arms. Taking the back of the hands minutely back and the elbows a little bit forward. One more deep inhale here. And exhale. The elbows to the center line of the body, keeping them parallel to the earth, allowing the elbows to touch first, and then the forearms, the wrists, the palms, and the fingertips. And bring the thumbs to touch at the brow center, connecting and tapping into our intuition. Connects to our parasympathetic nervous system when we bring our right and left energies to our forehead like this. Those two energies meeting. Connect to our intuition. Continue to press the energies together as you draw the hands down and pausing at our throat, honoring our ability to speak our truth, honoring our ability to speak our truth for others who may not have the ability to speak, even when it's not convenient. Continue drawing the elbows down, pausing at the heart center. Honor our ability to love ourselves unconditionally. And also love others unconditionally, without judgment. They don't have to be our best friend, but release yourself of any frustrations and anger, because we only burn ourselves when we hold these animosities inside of us. And if we throw them at the other person, we're burning both people. But when we can set them aside, we can each go our separate ways in peace. Let's bow our intuition down towards our heart center. And maybe even as we go our separate ways, we may even find peace and meet again. Bowing our intuition down to our heart center, envision, awaken that which you wish for yourself, that you wish for others, that you wish for the universe, and set an intention to take an action to make it a reality. What does it look like? See yourself in that perfect situation. What action can you apply? It may be for your practice for this class, maybe for your day, your week, maybe for a part of the world that's suffering. What can you do to help? Even if we send them well wishes, the vibration of that will have the butterfly effect. Let's inhale that up to the sky and release attachment to the outcome. And circle the arms down and round behind us. Lean back into both wrists, both hands on the floor. Align your shoulders over your wrists and lengthen your arms, open your heart, open your throat, and allow your neck to open up. And coming back to a neutral spine. If you're sitting on anything, remove it. Let's reach our right leg out long. Take a deep, and keep the left leg into the thigh. The left leg is pressing into the thigh. The hips are now diagonally to the front of the mat. And the right foot, the right leg is out long. Take a deep inhale here. Take a forward bend as we bend over. Just softly release, fold over that right leg. And rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, leaving the head until last. Coming all the way up, bringing the hands with us, all the way up to the sky. And now rotate your torso to the left, facing that left thigh. Bring the left hand down to the earth. Keep the right hand high up in the sky. Press into the left hand and the left thigh. As you ground your right heel in, your hips begin to rise. And you find length in your entire body. A long stretch of the side body. The right toes come to the earth, breathing into the entire length of the body. One more deep inhale. And slowly raising, bringing this right arm back down. Allow your hips to lower. Release the weight in the left hand and take a counter twist now. Over to the left, to the right, I'm sorry. Really feeling that left body stretching. As we inhale, coming back up to neutral, bring this left leg with you and hug the left leg now. Excuse me, bring the left hand down behind you. Take a deep inhale here, finding length in the spine. And as you exhale, rotate a little deeper. So we're deepening that stretch now over to the left. Take your gaze with you. Inhale, finding length. And the exhale, rotating you a little deeper. One more deep inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, raising that left hand high up in the sky, bring it all the way over and give that left knee a hug and really drop the chin to the chest now, opening up the back of the neck. And come back up to a neutral spine. And tell yourself how much you love yourself, how much you appreciate yourself, how much you accept yourself. What affirmation can you embrace? I fully accept myself with no judgments, perfectly imperfect as I am, every single moment, forgiving my downfalls, and even celebrating my downfalls, just as I celebrate my wins. A downfall is a stepping stone to our win. And we don't have the win without the downfalls. So everything we do is perfectly as it's meant to be. Inhale that up to the sky and release attachment to the outcome. Circle the arms back down. Bring that knee back up with you. Lift, hugging the knee up now, lifting the foot off the floor, finding the sole of that left foot and bringing it like a warrior, holding that foot up. And take the left hand behind you and kick the left foot out. Find length in the spine on the inhale. Grounding in the sitting bones on the exhale. Opening the body. Taking the gaze back. Softening your gaze. Kicking the heel of that left foot out. One more deep inhale here. And exhale. One more inhale as we raise that left hand high up in the sky all the way over until we cross our arms and find the left leg. Flexing those toes to the nose. Allow the weight of that left leg now to bring you down to the earth. And slowly rolling over. Rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. As we bring the right knee in with us now. Bringing the sole of the right foot to the left thigh. And take a deep inhale here and fold over. Very gentle, allowing the head to drop, really reaching and opening up the back of the neck, opening up that right side body. Roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring the left hand now down behind you. And inhale, bring both hands up to the sky. Bring the right hand down behind you. Keep the left hand high up in the sky. Bring weight into the right hand and the right thigh. As you ground the left heel into the earth, begin to bring weight into that right shoulder. And the hips, inhale up to the sky as you reach up long with that right hand. The left hand is reaching long. We're stretching now the whole of the left body. The inhale, finding length. And the exhale, finding a deeper stretch. One more deep inhale. And as we exhale, bring that left hand back up, facing the sky and all the way down. Swing the left hand all the way round, bring the right hand round and take a counter twist here. Inhale, coming back neutral. Bring this right knee with you. Give that right knee a hug. And release the right hand out to the back. And now hugging the right knee with the left hand as deeply as you can. Find length in your spine on the inhale. And as you exhale, rotate the rib cage and the shoulders, and the gaze, and that hand around to the right. Being with the breath, being with your practice, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your tongue. You can bring that right hand down to the earth to help you rotate a little deeper. One more deep inhale. Exhale. On the next inhale, raising the right hand high up in the sky all the way over until you come back and give this right knee a hug now. Really find length in your spine as you hug the knee into your heart. And I invite you to embrace something that challenges you and see it as no longer a challenge. Embrace maybe a vision of something that's happening in the world and see it overcome, sending that energy, wishing it well. And what action do you need to take to help that be true? Do you need to release yourself? Do you need to actually release someone else? Can you physically do something with love that will help the situation? Being consciously awakened to our ability to tap in and be the best person we can. Let's inhale that up to the sky, up to the world. And release attachment to the outcome. And circle the hands down now behind you. Reach that leg long. Press into both hands now and bring both toes to the earth. We find a reverse plank. One more deep inhale here. And exhale. The hips back down to the earth. Bring the feet into halfway in. So your knees are bent and your toes are on the earth. Begin to find that balance where your feet are hardly touching the earth. And inhale the right foot up. Keeping the knees aligned. Really raising those toes up, really engaging your core. And bring those toes back to the earth. And inhale the left toes up to the sky. And exhale those toes down to the earth. Inhale both toes up. Taking them up to the sky. Breathing, holding, and releasing back down. And let's cross the legs and roll forward and find a tabletop. And come back into a down face, or come into a child's pose. Bringing our forehead to the earth, reaching the hands long. Being with your thoughts, being with your practice. Coming back into being that silent witness. Breathing into your body, the cavities within your body. Moving the air, moving the oxygen, moving the energy. Awakening your energy inside of you. Setting yourself up for your week. Reaching the fingertips long now. Bring the forearms to the earth. Bring the chin and the chest to the earth and take the hips up high. Puppy pose. So our forearms are parallel and as wide as our shoulders. Our chest and our chin are low and our hips are angled up high. And now begin to slide forward with the chest and the chin, bringing weight into the forearms, spreading the fingers wide, keeping the chest low. And now the weight begins to come into the palms and the body lengthens out and opens out like a cobra on the earth. Fishtail the feet. Inhale your heart off the earth. Be with your breath right now. Be with your practice. Bring your hands either side of your heart. Maybe you can lift your hands off of the earth and still find an even keel in your breath. And you relax your jaw, relax your tongue, soften the gaze, soften the space between the ears. Bring the hands down either side of the heart and start to press the earth away from you, feeling the heart up to the sky, leading with the intuition. Maybe ground into the tops of the feet and scoop your hips forward a little bit. that your heart is in front of your biceps. As we come up into an upward facing dog, our first upward facing dog of the day, really waking up that lower sacral area, waking up the lower spine, breathing into that. Now release the gaze down to the earth. Maybe even keep the eyes soft. Bring the chin to the chest. Start to semicircle the chin up to the right. Take a gaze over to the right. Semicircle the chin back down through the center of the chest. Take a gaze up to the left. Allow the circle to continue as you take your gaze and your throat and your intuition up to the sky. All the way around, make a complete circle. And press into the hands and come through a tabletop. Release your back now. Pressing the earth away from you as we hollow out, taking the navel to the spine. Find that cat. Then coming back into the palms. Take the tailbone up to the sky and the gaze up to the sky. Find a cow. The back of the feet, the tops of the feet are uncurled. Do a few cat-cows at your own pace. Just feeling the vertebrae of the spine. Let's look right over our shoulder. And come back center. And go to the left. And come back center. And now let's combine our cat-cow with looking right and left and just let your spine dance. Maybe you'll embrace being a snake. Maybe you'll go down low as if coming into a puppy. Maybe you roll through your cat-cow. Maybe you become a wave. Maybe you combine that snake with the wave and the cat and the cow. And we realize that they're all one. We embody them all. We embody all of the energies, the vibration of them all. Releasing our body, releasing our mind, right? Releasing control. Curl the toes now. Coming into a neutral shoulders. Curl the toes. Lift the knees off the earth and take the hips up to the sky. Pressing the earth away with the hands. And pedal the feet, waking up the back of the legs. Pressing the earth away from you. Allowing your heart to drop diagonally towards your feet. Bring your feet into a neutral position. Let's bend our knees, take our heart to our thighs. Press the earth away from you. Guide the heels back down to the earth. Feel the length in the spine. Inhale the right leg up in the sky. Inhale it a little higher and drop the left heel. One more deep inhale. Exhale that knee to the nose, the right knee to the nose. Inhale back up, high up in the sky. And exhale the knee to the nose. One more time, inhale high up in the sky. And exhale the foot between the hands. Release the left knee to the earth. Uncurl the left toes. Press the earth away from you to find length in dropping your hips. Railroad your feet a little bit to have a nice gap down the center of your body from one foot to the other. Pressing into the earth, peel your heart up off of your thigh. Bring your hands to the thigh. The hands on the thigh, grounding into the front foot, grounding into the top of the back foot. Begin to straighten the arms, finding length in the arms. Inhale that right arm alongside the ears, reaching long, allowing the left hip to drop. Yogi's choice, you can switch arms or you can take both arms up to the sky, allowing those hips to drop lower as you inhale, finding length. Exhale, going a little deeper. One more deep inhale. Exhale, both hands either side of the foot. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee, and step the front foot to meet the back foot as we're here in a plank. Bring our knees, our chest, and our chin to the earth. Coming through a baby cobra, pushing up to an upward facing dog. Come through a tabletop, curl the toes, and take a downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet out. Really stretching the back of the left leg, the back of the legs. Come to a neutral position with the feet. Inhale the left leg now, high up in the sky. Really dropping that right heel. Inhale a little higher. And exhale that left knee to the nose, hollowing out the spine. And inhale the left foot back up, high up in the sky. And exhale the knee to the nose. Inhale back up, high up in the sky. This time exhale the foot between the hands. Allow the back knee to drop, uncurl those back toes, pressing into that top of that back foot. Allow the hips to sink a little deeper. Just pressing into the top of that back foot releases the hips. And then press the earth away from you, straightening the arms. Gives you even more length and space to drop the hips a little bit more. Coming into the lengthening the arms, bring the hands up to the thighs. Then pressing onto the knees, straightening your arms, allowing the hip to drop diagonally. Being with your breath, being with your heartbeat. Being with the intentions you set. If you're having a hard time with balance, find a wider stance with your foot. Shift your front foot. Inhale that left arm long, high up in the sky. Taking the gaze and opening up the throat, opening up the heart, allowing your root to sink down and rise as you rise your crown up to the sky. So we inhale, finding length. We exhale, we find that grounding. Yogi's choice, you can switch hands for stability or take both hands up and find your crescent moon. One more deep inhale. And exhale, both hands either side of the foot. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee. And step the front foot to meet the back. Find a high plank. Bring knees, chest, and chin to the earth. Coming through a baby cobra. Pressing into an upward facing dog. And this time just coming back to a child's pose. And taking pause, bringing your intuition, your third eye to the earth. Feel the heat in your body. Feel the movement. Where are your intentions that you set? Where's your commitment to the action? Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, taking a deep inhale, rolling up. Allowing the chin to come up last. Circle the arms behind you, make a fist with the hands, bringing the wrists together. The fingers are interlaced, the heel of the palms are touching. And now we begin to open the shoulders, open the heart, and lengthen the arms. Open the throat, open our gaze. And release. Release the hands. Take the hips now to one side. Allow the legs to come out long and shake them out. And let out a sigh. Oh, a sigh of gratitude for showing up for yourself today. Circle the head in any direction you want. Pressing the palms into the earth gently for support. Reverse direction on circling the head. Bring the hands behind you and find your forearms to the earth to support you. Bring the knees bring the heels halfway in so that your knees are up to the sky. And then just windshield wiper your legs together to the right and the left, looking in the opposite direction as you go. Take the legs right and look left. Take the legs left and look right. And now gently find a neutral position and gently lower your spine to the earth. Hug the knees into the chest one more time. Tell yourself how much you love yourself. Release the heels to the earth. Let them go out long. And let the feet go out to the sides. Take your arms out long if your palms can face the sky. Relax your jaw, relax your tongue. Soften the space between the eyebrows. Soften the space between the ears. And be with your breath. Be with your heartbeat in total surrender. We've connected in community. We've set our intentions. We've removed some blockages. And now we surrender to the divine. That is beyond our everyday consciousness, the divine awareness, divine awakening. That is beyond our control. within heartfelt consciousness, we will be guided exactly where we are meant to be. Every single thought has a frequency. So be careful of the thoughts that you choose and the frequency that you tune into. Total surrender. Just be with your breath. Be with your heartbeat. Everything else will take care of itself. Because we've set that heartfelt intention. Take a mental image of yourself right now. This is you, authentically you. Hopefully blissfully you. Fully present. Fully aware. Awakened. Be the mastermind of your life. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingertips. Take a deep inhale, a deep stretch. Any direction that your body feels it needs to go. Hugging the knees into the chest. Rolling over onto the heart side, your left side. Finding a comfortable, coming up to a comfortable seated position. I'm going to end with a quote by a neuroscientist who I follow, Joe Dispenza. I like his work a lot. And he says that thoughts are the electromagnetic energy of the brain. Feelings are the magnetic energy of the body. And what we think and feel creates the electromagnetic charge of our state of being. So what we think and feel creates the electromagnetic charge of our being. Be aware of your thoughts. Be aware of the energy that we're feeling, because they create our reality. They really do. And it's our choice of whether we choose to be happy in the worst of situations, or whether we choose to raise the corners of our mouths and know that this too shall pass. Because there are no flowers without the rain. We have to get rained on sometimes. But no, it will pass. Thank you so much for letting me join you. My name is Boo. You joined Urban Yoga's Rise and Shine. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much.